Today, in New Ephyra, First Minister Jin commemorated the 25th anniversary of the end of the Locust War.
Today, we are humbled by the presence of 2 generations of men and women who braved every danger, who fought the battles that made us what we are, including the most pivotal encounter of the Pendulum Wars, Ashbow Fields.
Santiago! I'll spare you the inspirational speech, Private. You know what to do.
Yes, sir. All right, let's do this.
Yo, I'm back, and we're gonna review Gears of War 4. Yeah, haven't played a Gears of War since Gears of War 3. That was back in 2011, and I have not touched one since. And let me tell you, it's still a lot of fun. I played 4, and it still felt like Gears of War. All the controllers came back to me. Nothing really changed much in, like, shooting gameplay. It's still I want to say a rail shooter, but it's like a cover and then a shooter. I mean, that's what you do. Or you could just, be badass like me, run through all the enemies and just progress the story faster. That's what I like doing anyways. The weapons are cool. I love, all the different weapons. All the classics are back. Pistols, turrets, the Lancer with the chainsaw, Retro Lancer from, I think, the second one or third. I forget which one it came from. The grenades, sticking them on people, shooting people. There's more explosions than I remember, though, in this game. That's for damn sure. New weapons I have never seen from robots and stuff. Those are fucking cool, though. I like using them. New, big weapons that don't take up a slot. That's pretty cool. This thing called a nail shooter, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, man, I actually enjoyed the game. I played it. It was on the Game Pass, so $1. Hey, it's worth my $1, right? And it's fun to come back to a game that was revolutionary. And for me at the time, Gears of War 1 was crazy on my Xbox 360. I played that shit over and over again with my sisters. Everything. It was fun to play offline. It was a great story. Carmine dies. It was sad. It's great to see in the beginning of this game they do a couple flashbacks when they're doing a 25th anniversary after the Locusts were defeated. So you get to see Ashbow Fields, Emergence Day, and then the final day where they defend the gate. It's pretty cool to see all these fights, see Gears fighting these. It gets crazy. I mean, if you guys didn't know, by the end of Gears 3, there was not that many people left, actually. And hence, that's where the story of this one comes in. Well, it kind of feels like it starts halfway into the story, to be honest. I mean, humanity was on the brink of extinction, right? Towards the end, I think the Locusts were harvesting humans for some reason. So, yeah, that's pretty bad. And I don't think it was ever made clear. I think they were doing something to them, but I don't know. It was never made clear, or it's been too long for me to remember. So, this game... you gotta understand that, I mean, I never been through a mass extinction before, but you basically have to repopulate. I think that's what the biggest issue was for most of the colonies. I mean, they built colonies and stuff, but there were so many rules in place that not everyone agreed with them. Hence, you have some outsiders from the Cog Society, because, not many people want to just repopulate and stuff, conform. People want to, live. So there's still fights. They're still fighting over 25 years later. But it's mostly between humans and robots, or humans and humans. So it's basically back to what it was before the Locusts even ever showed up. There was still wars between people, and that's kind of what the game wants to, tell you. That war never, changes. Eventually, you just go back to fighting whoever you were fighting before. Though the game does have cool little segments where you defend. Not too many, so it doesn't get fucking boring, but enough to entertain you. Like, you build stuff through the fabricator that help you defend these areas, and it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure there's a big multiplayer thing online, but I didn't even touch multiplayer in this game, but it's still pretty fun. Let's see. So you gotta understand, this is just the first hour or 2 hour of the game. Eventually you find out that through after finishing the early prologue, whatever you want to call it, you find out that there's stunning things happening in the world. Someone's kidnapping people, putting them in pods and stuff. Already, for me, I was like, oh, it's the Locusts. They're back. They didn't all die. But it was, I guess they never really referred to them as Locust. They referred to them as the the swarm or whatever, because they're basically half human, half whatever, you know, the Locusts were. But they're basically back, and all these burial sites that they buried them in because they weren't able to burn the bodies because they're covered in crystals that are invincible or something. But yeah, that's basically the enemy that becomes later on in the game. JD, our main character, or the guy you play as a lot, or player 1, he's Phoenix's son. You remember Marcus Phoenix, the hero that saved everyone? Well, JD became, from what we get, he enlisted in the COG, did some things, left the COG, became an outsider, and now he's back in the COG. It's kind of confusing, but he's a cool dude though. Definitely leader material, very funny. Actually, he jokes a lot with Dale, our second character. Dale's pretty funny. He's a goofy guy. You'd think he's smart, but I don't think he is that much. They like doing some stuff, like goofy stuff. The one thing that did annoy me from him is like, isn't that ironic? Like, ironic was like the thing he kept fucking saying, but it was funny though. I let it go. It's still funny. He's a great guy. I like him. He's definitely like Phoenix and Santiago. Now we got JD and Dale. I love that. I love that combo, and love it, man. Kate is another character we get, a new one. She was born an outsider to an interesting family. We don't know what that is until Gears 5, but I'm gonna let it go. But she's cool. She's strong, dependable. She's actually a really cool character. I don't dislike her at all. I don't hate her. I actually like her. I mean, she wasn't like overbearing or anything. She was cool, basically. She was down. I love her. I love her beanie. She never takes it off. That's what's up, even in battles. And then we have Marcus Phoenix comes back, which is great to see. I was expecting him back. I mean, I've seen the commercials and stuff. The trailer shows him, right? I mean, it's been 25 years, man. He's an older man. Things he's been through. He even says it once. Does it ever get better? He's like, it gets tolerable. I guess that's what I understand what he means on that aspect. But yeah, he's hardened man. I mean, he's still back kicking ass, chainsawing motherfuckers. That's what's up. That's all we could ask for Phoenix. But yeah, man, it's still a fun game. This feels like, to me, like the beginning of a new, path in Gears of War. This is like, you know how Fast and Furious has all the movies? I feel like this is Fast and Furious 4, the 4th movie after Tokyo Drift, where like I think they're starting something. You know, it's not the greatest, but they're starting something there. And yeah, I think they are, because I mean, I finished this when I started Gears of War 5 the other day, and yeah, it's getting good. It's beginning, to take form, and hopefully we get to see 6 Gears of War. I don't know. But like I said, I didn't play multiplayer, so I can't really score it on that. But if it's as smooth as the ones that used to be, the previous multiplayers, I'm pretty sure I love it. But with that being said, what would I give this game? I give it a 7 out of 10. For my score, just playing the campaign, not playing multiplayer or anything, that's mine, alright? But thanks for watching. Hit that like, hit that sub, and I'll catch you guys next time.